How you guys doing? NoFap day 5 of 9. I got to bust some nuts. Kind of about 500 days. I've been busting these nuts. Yeah, you guys. It was a pretty decent day today. Pretty decent day today. I had to work. I just actually got off of work like a couple of hours ago. And I just got done with my Spanish lesson. I told you guys before, I'm trying to learn Spanish. So I did the online lesson with a teacher. You know, it's pretty fun. I didn't. It wasn't my first lesson. It was a trial lesson of sorts, but it didn't feel like one. She's a pretty good teacher. It was only for 30 minutes. So this is another hobby I'm trying to learn. Learn Spanish, learn another language. And she said I had good pronunciation. So I had good pronunciation because, as you guys know, my accent's a little weird. I'm American, if that's what you want to say. As far as I know, I'm not I'm not from any country or whatever. Like directly. So yeah, I guess my accent and the way I speak, a lot of people think I'm from like African or Jamaican or Haitian, all these different names, which I'm not complaining about. But I have a pretty good accent because I don't have a typical American accent. So but that's my actually like second actual child lesson. I tried to do it with another teacher, but apparently he didn't speak any English. He said in his bio that he didn't speak any English, and I didn't know that. I guess so. He couldn't speak any English. He was using Google Translate just to speak in the chat box. And plus, it was too loud. I didn't have any headphones one time, and the second time, I guess the connection was bad, and he left. So essentially, that was a wasted attempt. But it was another guy, but I think he lived in Puerto Rico, or I think it was Florida, and the hurricane things happened down there, so he couldn't perform our second lesson. The first lesson went pretty well, but he couldn't do the second lesson because of the hurricane. So this one with the I forgot her name, but it went pretty well. It went pretty well. I already knew a few things going in because all these Spanish apps and the books that I buy, so it felt pretty good. But to actually speak it's different when you when you're reading stuff on the screen on your phone on the app, or from a textbook. It's different than when you're actually speaking, and that's why I need it, because that's when you really remember words when you're actually speaking it, rather than you just looking at it on the screen or on the page. But yeah, you guys, it was pretty good. Pretty good day. I can't complain. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say it one time. I'm gonna say this is. Well, I don't know if I was doing. Yeah, I was doing NoFap. It was 2015, 2016. I think. I don't know. Yeah, it was 2016. I think. Yeah, it was 2016. I was still doing NoFap, but obviously, NoFap by itself isn't just gonna make you just. It isn't gonna do anything drastic to you as far as like your personality change, unless you actually put in the work to change yourself. But you're not gonna get confident by only doing NoFap. You gotta actually challenge yourself. Taking cold showers, like my guy Positive Hassan. I think he said that. Or somebody said this. Doing something every day that makes you nervous. Doing something every day that makes you know that feeling when your palm is sweating. You see a cutie pie in your math class that you've been wanting to talk to for 2 months. The first day of the class you've been eyeing her, and then you sit next to her one day you came in, you see the seat next to her was empty, and you sat next to her, nervous as hell, and you finally talk to her. As nervous as you are, then when that little feeling in your stomach, that little pit in your stomach, you gotta do something that challenges yourself every day, and then eventually after a while. I mean, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be solid. Your confidence gonna be up there because you constantly putting yourself out there. But as far as like saying go to people and saying no to people, that's a skill too. It's a practice too that you have to get used to. Like even still now, I'm not gonna say I have a problem, because if I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. Like peer pressure, like in high school, drugs that would never be a thing with me, because I was never interested in it. My mom for holidays, stuff like that, and my stepmom, made alcoholic drinks before. But I remember for Christmas time, my mom, she made a drink or whatever, but it was like really, it was mixed with like a sweet drink or whatever. So it wasn't like alcohol or like hard liquor. But I don't have any motivation to drink or smoke at all. So that's never gonna. You might have some peer pressure me to do that, because I have no interest in doing that. But as far as saying no for people that want favors, people when people see that you don't say that you're timid to saying no, and you're not like sure about yourself. If you say no one time, that keep pressure until you say yes. So when people see that, they feel like they can get over on you. And so yes, NoFap will help your confidence, but you have to still practice saying no. Like, you have to still actually go out there and do the action before you can actually see the benefits. So I remember I was at work, and I think it was back in 2015 or 2016. And I think it was the beginning of 2016. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of 2016. And there was a guy, actually the car I'm in right now, 2015 Kia. My dad actually got it for me because I was driving a 96 Toyota Camry. And I don't know how I didn't die or get in an accident with that car, because the brake was getting bad. And I remember one time I was driving, and I pressed down the brakes, and it literally screeched. And like behind, you could see like the smoke and fire, and like the little sparks pop up behind. And we skid to a halt right behind the car. So I drove a couple times like that with faulty brakes. It'd be soon after my dad got me a new car. I didn't ask for it, nothing. He just, cause I'm not really materialistic, So, but I got a car that runs well, but he got this car for me. Just surprised me one day with, hey, look outside, and here was the car. And so it was a new car, brand new car. I probably was driving for a month, maybe 2 months before the coworker asked to like use my car. But actually, just to say, he actually asked to drive my car, the Camry, but that's before the brakes were like really like getting bad. And I said no at first, just because he said to pick up his daughter. He said, yeah, man, yeah, I want to know if I can use your car to pick up my daughter. And at first, I was like, oh man, nah, I can't do it, man. He's like, come on, man, let me just use it. I'll be quick. And then when you're not confident in yourself, you're not solid on your own morals or whatever. The second time somebody like says, come on, man, let me, you can't just give it up. And so he did it, and okay, came back cool. Then I got a new car, and he came again and said, yo, man, something. I forgot what he said. I think it was to pick up his daughter or whatever. And then I said again, man, I can't even do it, man. I can't even do it. He said, come on, man, come on. And that, once again, if you're not confident in yourself, and you nervous, you scared to say no to people, you give it up. So this time, buying this a new car, so really, I shouldn't be letting nobody I shouldn't be letting nobody, drive my car if it's new. So you guys know I gave in, which funny thing now, I know if anybody has to drive my car now, that's a bona fide no. Like it's not even funny. It's straight up no, man, that's not happening. So he drove it, but this is a little twist. So this one I used to work at Burger King. All the coworkers, the manager came to me and was like, you let him drive, and the dude was like, kind of iffy. People think he was a troublemaker and things like that. Apparently, allegedly, he was he was selling drugs, or whatever he was doing. And people like, oh, you let him buy your car, and his new car, all the coworkers were like, you let him drive, and all this. So then it's like this big thing, and then the manager's like, I'm gonna speak to him and tell him don't. And actually, I overheard the manager speaking to somebody, another employee. She's like, he's gullible, so he something like that. I'm like, fuck, So then I called, like I was in the office by myself, and ironically he called, and then I was the only one in there, and I picked the phone and I said hello, and he says yeah, man, and this is him in my car. He's like, yeah, man, I just want to know, this is funny. He's like, yeah, man, I just want to know if I can take my, I think he said, if I can take my girl to get something to eat. I said, yo, and I said, no, man, you gotta bring it back, in a completely non-threatening way. It was just bad, man. So he drove the car back, whatever. Got in the car. I was relieved. He didn't, because if he didn't manage, like, well, if he wrecks your car, your brand new car, you would have to pay for it because it's not his car. And all that stuff. I'm like, okay. At the time, it's not really hitting me. Like, but later on, like, I'm thinking about, like, damn, if we had crashed, like, totaled the car, how was I gonna explain it to my dad? Did a coworker who I don't even know, like, that just crashed my car, and he's not gonna pay for it. He can't pay for it, and so. It's just crazy. This is crazy. So I get in the car, and the car smells like weed. So apparently he was smoking in the car, and I was pissed. I'm like, this dude was smoking in the car. This is a new car, so I don't smoke at all. So imagine my dad's like, yo, so I like the new car, and he's say he wants to ride or something like that happens, and he can smell it, because that's where they just go away just like that. And he's like, what's this smell? You smell? I was like, it's just bad. Didn't have to, because I never told my dad this. Didn't have to say that, well, I let somebody borrow my car. So I get home one day. I look at the back seat. It was I think it was a lighter on the back in the back seat. I was pissed. I was like, fuck, man. And he never asked again. The manager said, I'm gonna tell him don't do that. Don't ask. Which I could have did myself, but I said no, I'll do it. But she told him anyway, don't ask to like borrow my car. But I think this was the beginning of 2016 or whatever. So that's just another experience of life that you go through, and it teaches you like when to not do that again, because and anybody borrow my car again, especially that's just not happening. But I had to go from there. I had to go through that in order to get to where I am now, to where I can say like it's slow progress. You go through certain things, and then you just know, okay, you learn from things. You make mistakes. So yeah, man, that the confidence, the courage was like, the anxiety was there. I couldn't say no. It was just bad, man. But hell no, that wouldn't happen today. But that just goes to show you, man, if you ain't got no backbone, people look at you, and I'm sure just everybody knows this. People are looking at you like, okay, this dude. So yeah, man, it goes to show you that if you show the weakness and you're not strong, like you're not standing on your backbone, like no, this not happening. People gonna test you, man. So that's just my little story. But yeah, man, just doing things like that, going through experiences like that, it definitely teaches you. It definitely strengthens you, and it strengthens you to say no. So now it's a little easier for me to say no to people. But yeah, man, do you guys have any stories like that? Do you guys have any interesting stories like that? Go ahead and post in the comment section. We can have a discussion about it. So I'll see you guys soon. We almost on day 6, y'all. We almost in a week. So I'll see you guys soon. As always, don't relapse.